And the Sooners will kick this away to start us off.
All right, man, I'm on mute. Let me log in.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Cost him 5 yards. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Grab made by the tight end. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
They'll tackle him at the 27.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. It's an out route, the catch made. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Handoff in a single back formation. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
I still love to see Oklahoma run the football and be able to show people they can get 1st downs by running the ball. I know their quarterbacks have been great in recent years, but the Sooners, when they want to be able to run the ball, you know they're going to run it. You still can't stop that offensive line and a great dynamic back. So good job here by the Sooners. Move the sticks.
The pass rush closing in. Blitz and a quick sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Cut quickly. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion sets up a third down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up fourth down.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
The Sooners pick up enough yardage to get a first down. They're going to run it. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Short pass finds the tight end. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
They come up third and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Third down, out of the shotgun. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Catch made by the tight end. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The Sooners looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution on that drive, Kurt?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. They'll give it to the back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Off-play action. He's looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. As we hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field, ready now for the second period. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Could take it all the way. Who's going to take it in? A game-changing play. Touchdown, Sooners.
And that is every defensive lineman's dream. He played running back in high school or Little League. He showed some tremendous athletic ability once he came up with that interception to take it into the end zone.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's brought down just across the 25-yard line. Comes that LSU offense back onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever, going all the way back to like Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
Grab by the receiver. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The shotgun handoff here.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And then first down, right back to the running game. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Bringing pressure. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Quick throw to his receiver. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Well, I'm getting robbed. I am getting robbed.
Been a big play there on third down. Now big decision coming up here on fourth.
And here comes the punter onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return.
Right.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? Toss play to the outside. He's got the first and still going. He's in the clear. Across the 40. Past the 20. Inside the 10. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They came Can they begin to click now? Picks up the first, looking for more. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Man, the defense, it's all about assignment football. Somebody's got to be able to account for the quarterback, which they do. Nobody's left for the pitch man. Good job by this offense picking up some positive yards.
Caught in the flat by the running back. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Getting set. Here's second down.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, the offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver, but there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. How about the speed of this defense? Now, you're looking at a third down.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. Oh, the pass is picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, Chris, this is almost really like a punt. It's third down and long. If you're going to throw a pick, this is the time to do it. Throw it way downfield. The defense, yeah, they intercepted, but because it's so far downfield, it's essentially a punt by the offense.
It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now second down and 14. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. He's got a man down the middle. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Nothing on first down, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to score, they'll run it to the left side. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
They're getting closer, but they're obviously thinking that this is 4-down territory. At this point in the game, trailing the way they are, they've got to come up with a play to put this ball into the end zone.
They've moved it to the 3. Now it's 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
And he knocks through the PAT. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Bringing it out. It's Flowers. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Now it's second down here. Wants to throw it. Finds an open target on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
First down here for this offense. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And that one's picked off. What a play. Now he's bringing it back. All the way back for a score. Touchdown, LSU.
The QB is the loneliest man in the stadium right now following that dreaded pick six. For this guy, it's a nightmare in real time. And for the defense, unbridled jubilation.
And the PAT is good. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Going back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. As the first down is still going. It's a nice gain. Move the football up to the 27. And the Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Looking to pass here on second down. Snags a quick throw. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
And this quarterback is a stud. I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can put that kind of pressure on him, that's how you slow him down today.
So second down after the incompletion. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You ain't got no kicker.
So with only
Did
a
you
few
go
seconds
get?
left in the
Did
half,
you
now
go
it
get
comes to
one?
field goal unit.
He hit the. That's a 60-yarder. Oh hell no!
He missed
Nope.
it. Off target that time. The lead
All
remains 6 after the miss. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop them. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass. So instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Play action here on first down. Tries the right with a quick throw. And he's intercepted. And he steps. Bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. That's caught. It's Jackson. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And he throws his third interception of the day. He could go. He's at the 50. At the 30 now. Crosses the 10. Takes it all the way back for a pick six. Touchdown, Sooners. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 12. Well, Moses, he left that one in the end zone. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They've got to recover from that right now. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Caught over the middle. It's Durham. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Short connection to the tight end here. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And they'll kick it away here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
And he's back to throw again on second down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. Forced out of bounds after a big game. This offense set up for the first down.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he's got it. So the two-point try is successful, and they build the lead even further. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Nobody can bring him down. He's brought down just across the 25-yard line. Set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. The motion motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He breaks free. Here he goes. Inside the 40. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21.
Man, I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
Breaks free. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Design quarterback run. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. As we hit the quarter break, Kirk, Oklahoma has the lead. So after 3/4 of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here.
LSU 14.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Launching one to the end zone. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. That's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
LSU 21.
He'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Here's the handoff on a counter.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's going to take off here. Breaking free at the 35. And that will pick up a first down, spotted at 38.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
The offense really clicking against this Embattled defense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage. Looked like a big play, if not a touchdown. And the receiver just dropped the ball.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Catch made on the left side.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. He makes the grab. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
The Sooners pick up enough yardage for a first down. Looking to chuck it again. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Sooners.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
No problem with the BAT right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards into the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Zero running route. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught by the receiver. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up fourth down. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond.
Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Grinding away with their running game. Makes a nice move there. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down.
this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it fly to the wide out. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert third and short here from the 50. They'll run it here. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. That was crucial, Kirk. Barring something crazy, that should be enough to secure a mild upset in this early season showdown game.
On paper, this looked like an upset, but they sure carried themselves out there tonight like they were favored. Still a long way to go, still can get better, but possibly this football team could make a run in the postseason.
They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick
Has a path to
the catch. What a great catch and score.
point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kickoff booted out of bounds. The offense will start now from the 40. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Fires it to the wideout. Tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running.
First down for the offense.
Grab down the middle. It's Jackson. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle.
Brings up second down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9. The defense backed up against their own end zone. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Timeout taken by the offense now. 23 seconds on the clock.
LSU.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 11. The receiver grabs it. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. Game sets up a third down and goal from the 6. QB keeper all the way. And they've got him. A field goal here doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 on fourth down. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. A field goal here doesn't help the cause. They're going to go for the touchdown here on fourth down. Looking for a man. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Touchdown, Tigers. They cap the drive with 6 points.
I love the fact they didn't give up today. This has not been a great game for them, but the fact that they're still fighting late says a lot about the character of this football team.
Good game, Nelson. Good game. All right.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
14, set to advance on the football.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Flowers. The coverage team brings him down as time runs out. That'll do it. Game over. Well, this was a stunner. It's going to